to CPA-fol episode 69. I love this. This is probably like one of my definitely top, like I feel like there's several live stream types that I have every year throughout the year, whether it's the BDP streams looking through all of the wonderful submissions, or if it's anyways, this is like the one of the 3 or so streams that always happen no matter what. And I'm gonna turn this music down a little bit. I think it's a little loud. There we go. So yeah, this is looking at the CMFs. What it's at this one, it's 3 times a year, is awesome. And you know what I just realized? I just realized I haven't done an Instagram story post yet. So I'm gonna have to do that on the fly, as I've done several times in the past. So this is nothing new. You guys are gonna witness a live story recording in process. So let me just record that real quick. You guys can tell me how I did. You can rate my live story creations. Here's the box. How cool is that? So I'm gonna create this thing real quick, and then we'll get into a little intro. We'll do the little intro thing. One sec. Live on the CPA-fol podcast right now, looking through these bad boys, the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, or Across the Spider-Verse CMF. Make sure you stop by. Link is right here. Check it out. The people are watching me make this right now, and I've got the whole stack of CMFs here ready to go. We're going to take a deep dive into each and every one. Hope to see you there. Link is right down here. Click it. The pressure, the live pressure to make that in one shot was real. So 1 second. Everyone's piling in, right? Make sure you drop a like, obviously. Do I have that? I don't have it. But yeah, make sure you drop a like. Has anyone, here's a good question. Has anyone else found any CMFs in stores yet? Have I just gotten super lucky? I'm curious to know if anyone else has found them early. Let's check in with chat. Jacob Builds Lego, first person in chat. Great to see you. Justice becoming a regular. Also love to see it. Get Cooped hopping in. I did get them. I'm telling you. And of course, I'm using the webcam that's not as good because I got the really good camera down to focus on the CMFs. So I'm doing it right. Gonna give you guys the up close and personal. All right, post this bad boy. I hate doing this because I know it's causing dead air, but I really gotta make sure that people know. There we go. All right, that's gonna post. So, catching up with chat. Where are you? Where are all you beautiful people? Justice, yes, brick by brick together. Great to see you in chat. Kathleen, welcome back. Hello again, hello again. I have not been, but I'm going to ask if I can go. Nice, nice. Oh, Mr. Lays, love to see it. I love it when people take the bait. It really cracks me up. It's hilarious. Cracks me up. All right, here we go. We got some people filing in, 14 people hanging out right now. This is not intended, of course. This is not going to be a long stream. I don't think it's needs to be. Of course, I've got the video. I have lights everywhere. Lights are in different spots now. So I've just been. This is a very. This has been a very unique. a unique experience to say the least. But no, let me know in chat. I want to see. I want to know what do you want to see? What kind of stuff do you all want to see? First, so I'll switch over to the build cam. Oh, and look, did I leak which one I'm going to show first? That's just a holding pattern. That's not necessarily what you're actually going to see first. But what do you want to see first? Let's see. All right, Mr. Lazy, you better calm down, or else you're gonna get banned from this stream. So just cool it, okay? Clearly, you're taking it too seriously, so you might want to calm down. Alrighty. Omnimark, welcome. Justice wants to see Spider-Punk first. I can arrange that. For sure. Let's see. All right, people are this is that gonna be what this stream is gonna be about? People just hopping into. I guess it is what I asked for. People, I actually haven't seen the movie, if I'm being completely honest. I have yet to see Across the Spider-Verse. All right. Wants to see Spider-Punk. Let's pull him up. On the screen. Look at that. That's a sweet. That's cool. Let me find out where he is. Ooh, and I have the all right, dude. Retired pro. I'm just gonna. You got one more shot to be chill, or I'm literally just gonna ban you. It's not that difficult, man. It's really an easy choice. All right, see ya. Where are you? There. Now you can enjoy watching and keeping your mouth shut. 86,000 seconds. That's awesome. All right, so we got Spider-Punk. Well, let's do a little bit of that. How's that? They're really gonna make me work overtime today, aren't they? So he comes with that, as well as yes, he does, Justice. He comes with that, and this is gonna be a wow. That just looks off. All right, I'm gonna. Okay. Oh, jeez. He's continuing to be like that, isn't it? Oh, you're the same person. Sweet. Love it. People apparently have nothing better to do in their free time on a Saturday night. I'm gonna put his normal headpiece on. Something else to keep in mind. His hair, not his hair, his mohawk is actually a rubber piece. So there's his mohawk. Here's the minifigure itself. Really good, obviously. Really, really good. That hairpiece, I think this is a new hairpiece. Whoops. So these are supposed to go in stores. I mean, September 1st. I know September 9th is like the... September 9th is the... Bro has nothing better to do at this time. Bro has nothing better to do. I wish I had that much free time. I'll be honest. If I had that much free time, I would not be doing that. Coop, you're gonna be working overtime. What up, Riley? All right, so yeah, officially the release date on Lego.com is September 1st, as is true with most CMFs. They drop early. I was very fortunate to find them early as well. Oh yeah, Riley's got to hold down the fort. Riley, people are gonna come in and be chirping a lot, to say the least. So if they get too belligerent, we'll kick them to the curb. But this bad boy, you know, I'm just gonna have to scoot in. I wanted to like stay out of the shot so this cool light could come in from the LED, but that might not be able to happen. Whoop. Dude, check out those arms. That arm printing is insanity. The hairpiece. Someone let me know if this came in any other sets. I can only imagine it's new. But this hairpiece is absolutely insane. Double leg printing an arm? Yes. Yes. You can kind of see it right there. And right there. So this one is great, obviously. The detail on the back is also insane. It looks like a really, really good, like, punk rock, obviously, jacket. So that's wonderful to see. Yeah, and just the arm printing. It's top tier. So good. Whoops, I'm gonna be down in the trenches. So here we go. Yeah. Guitar. Let me take his guitar off. You know what would be cool if they made like a clip that goes on the back so you can... I don't know if he wears the guitar on his back ever, but that'd be cool if that was an option. Look at that print on the front though. Like the printing on this one is insane. Yo, first channel member to hop in. Liam Break the Bed. Great to see you. Beautiful. Yeah, and let's just for a second talk about these base plates. These base plates are amazing. I love that they gave us the translucent orange base plates instead of just black, or even black with printing on it. Doing this to make them look like little portals, or just really awesome. The mods are about, so don't worry guys, I'll put in the work. I brought this on myself, if I'm being completely honest. But yeah, no, beautiful fig. Let's put the spider punk head back on. I just, Sam, I just keep them in another container, really. Don't go too crazy with it. You will notice, and if you watch the review, you will also see my minifigure had a little abnormality on the right eye. Yeah, torso. I need to upgrade that ASAP. Let's be honest, needs an upgrade. But no, it's such a good minifigure. I did also mention this in my review video. Would have been nice if, I don't know, it just looks like there's too much clearance. This piece, and you can see it's rubber. It looks like it just has too much tolerance. But hey, can't complain. Got the mohawk. So wonderful, wonderful, amazing fig. Love this one, obviously. So good. Yep, the D&D, the several past series have had specialty printing or specialty base plates as opposed to just nothing on there. So it's cool. It's cool to see. All right, who is up next? What is our next minifig gonna be? Someone shout it out. Anyone have any strong preferences? The Mohawk? No, it's not backwards. Yeah, cobblestone, stones, potato, potato, I guess. Who do we want to see next? Cyborg. Justice is the only one with opinions, I guess. Cyborg. Spider-Woman. Tank. That's the toy. Here's the actual character. Crazy character. A beautiful character. Here, let me. I can put my placeholder. Will this work? Does that work as a placeholder while we wait? Beautiful character. Liam, it flagged your message. I had to accept it because that was a very apt description. Cyborg, yes. We're doing Cyborg now. Zoom in a little bit. No, it actually does the exact opposite. All right, Cyborg. Let's pull her out. Look at that. Look at this fig. It does come with an extra utility belt. No, we're doing Cyborg. It does come with an extra utility belt. Pretty standard utility belt, nothing crazy to my knowledge. You know what? I might have it upside down, if I'm being honest. It is upside down. People are pressed today, man. Oh dear. The arm printing on this. Ooh. The arm. Let me get it back in place. Look at that arm. Crazy. And the chains on the front and the back are also crazy. Is it the same? Okay, it's slightly different. So the robot arm is it's literally just like a minifigure arm base, and then they made a new fig. So it's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Oh my word, Liam. Yeah, no, this is the biggest upgrades from that series by far. Liam says, I'm not the biggest Spidey fan, Spider-Man guy, but I'm loving the new figs, especially considering we only got racing helmets. Yeah, for real. No, this is... And you have a custom part right here. This little shoulder pad. People are going to use so much of that. And you can even, if you want... You could have it so he doesn't, or the character doesn't have, whoops. Like if you want it to just be a shoulder pauldron. So I think that's kind of cool for a custom character or something along those lines. Yeah, this is the intended design. Crazy though. Crazy. All right, I think we're doing We're doing not Webpool. What's his name? I'm so bad with all these names. Web-Slinger. Web-Slinger, who might turn into Cowboy Deadpool. You never know. You never know what could happen there. Also, I don't know if I showed this before, but I've got the 12 count case. The 12 count case from what's their name? BrickShell. Sorry, I'm trying to do a million things right now mentally. So this is a 12 count case from BrickShell. Let me actually just show it off a little bit. Beautiful case. Really good at holding all the figs, obviously. The trans orange base plates look really, really good on it. So that is really cool. Love to see that. But link is in the description. BrickShell did provide this to me to promote to you all, to kind of show you all how awesome this thing is. So I don't know. It currently is not a Spider-Verse one available. Oh yeah, look at that. Sam Russell became a member. Don't worry, Sam. I saw that. Appreciate you for joining as an associate. It's been a while since I've had a new member, so I appreciate the shake up and the update. That's awesome. I hope you enjoy your new badge, your new green name in chat. I think that's cool. And supporting the firm. It's always awesome. Actually, I'm going to do 2 separate base plates because the horse is kind of large. Yeah, I know, Justice. The case is awesome. I think it's $45 for case. Very, very high quality. Super easy to put together. Took like, I didn't even need the instructions. They have stickers on it to show you front, back, left, right, top. Obviously, the base is self-explanatory. So it's a really, really good quality stuff. Packaged expertly. This horse, this has to be a new mold. I've never seen this mold before. Granted, I'm not one to look out for new molds. So the cowboy can sit on it, but it's not like a proper sit. It's more like a stand. So there's the horse, pony more like. And then here is Web-Slinger Spider-Man. So good. So good. Look at that. Are they going to focus on it or just the horse? Like, it looks so good. I don't know what more to say than that, but it is a dark brown hat, cowboy hat. It comes with a lasso. The only thing new in here is, let's see, we have had sand blue legs and the lasso. The only thing new in here is that Kia's mask. I don't know who Kia. Like you're saying, not just the normal Spider-Man mask. Yeah, let me take his bandana off so we can get a better look at his face print. The face print looks new to me. And the cape. Holy cow, this cape is gorgeous. So I'll leave his hat off. No, that just looks like your standard Spider-Man face print. Let me look at it closer. Yeah, that doesn't look like anything too new. Oh yeah, the cape. Look at that. Look at that cape. I'm gonna put his hat back on because I think he deserves a hat. He's a cowboy. Hopefully no one saw that. Oh, Kai from Ninjago? There we go. Get you all a closer look at that cape. It's a good cape. No, the cape is so cool. This, obviously the bandana is nothing new. Nothing crazy with the bandana. Okay. Look at that. So this series is an awesome way that we've gotten. Oh shoot, you know what I just realized? I never put Web-Slinger on here. Oh, that is very small. That is just too small. There's a good picture. It would have been nice to get a proper poncho, but I mean, I'll take this arm style. Fine, like it is what it is. I'm not gonna complain too much. Did it really shift it down? Why did it do that? I need to see more. I need more. On the fly. That's what we do here on the CPA-fol podcast. I fix things on the fly. That's how you have to do it sometimes. All right, what's chat saying? I haven't seen you guys in a while. Liam, no, the hat is not new. This is an old hat design. It's been around for a while. It's just your standard cowboy hat. The legs are new, obviously, but sand blue and brown is not new, but the design is new. And then that chest, the torso is new. What color are these arms? Oh, they're like a light tan. So the only thing new is the cape, the prints. It's Kai's bandana if you get two to put on the other side. Interesting. Here's the horse that I knocked away. So putting him on the horse, yeah, I can try that. That's about as good as it gets. He unfortunately is not able to do much better than that. Unless you make him ride side saddle, I guess. If you want to do that. But that's not really it. All right, who's next? You know, I'll choose someone. I know no one's gonna ask for some of these people, so I'll just go ahead and choose them. Let's get some Spider-Byte action. Not many people are going to be a huge fan of this, for better or worse. Spiderverse. Spider-Byte. A little bit of that. So, I mean, obviously, really good design achievement here. I see that, Liam. Yeah. So it's that kind of translucent pearl. It's like pearl trans pink or magenta. Obviously, really good prints. Really interesting design. Just not too outstanding, but yet the print, like the leg prints, are really good. So really can't complain too much. Obviously, this head is really nice. Dual molded for there. And then, of course, as I have to fish it off of the figure, because I was mixing things up. you do get... You have this new dark blue hairpiece. So it's cool to get a recolor of that for those that wanted it. But then... I mean, yeah, I don't disagree there, per se, ACOB. Historically, purple things have not sold well. So it is what it is. But regardless, still a great fig. These backs are probably going to split instantly on these legs, the heel cracks. It does come with a printed design. Let's see if I can show it off. That's cool. Another spider. Oh, number 42. That's got to be a reference to something. Number 42 on this little plaque. Joker. Yeah. Joker's the only purple fig that people really want. But going back to 2 heads. And it can kind of look like a determined face, if you will. And then obviously the printing on the top is great. So it is what it is. Probably not going to sell fantastically well, but you know, I'm a completionist, so I gotta have it. Let me knock another one out of the way. I'm curious to know what you guys think of this guy. What do you think of this one? Got to get the cat as well. 2 animals, 2 spider animals in this. Isn't that crazy? All right, the cat's not cooperating. How is this one looking? How are we all feeling about Spider? It's Spider-Man India. I'm not even... I won't try to pronounce his real name. But the printing on his face is fantastic. I think this is a new hairpiece. Backing just the red with the hairband. Arms. Those arms are fantastic. And then we do get a normal face, which that is also wonderful. I like the robes on the kind of waist across the stomach and even going down to the pelvis region. Side printing, dual molded. This might be a new dual molded color where it's what? Light blue or medium blue and dark blue. So that's cool. Yeah, fantastic arms. Love the hairpiece. Let me change it to the maskless. We'll do a little canted angle here. Make it look cinematic. And then the cat. Existing mold on the cat, but the new print keeps it cool. So I like this one. I like this one. I enjoy it. I'll admit it. Like the colors, like the prints. What's not to like? Yeah, no, it's different. I mean, there's definitely other choices I would have had above it. But obviously they can't do everything we want. Honestly, you know, I'm not sure if I'm a huge fan of this thought, but if they did a Spider-Verse 2, Series 2, they certainly could. But obviously I don't know if they will. Or I mean, I don't know if they should. They could. I don't know if they should. Who we got up next? Maybe you can guess. It's hard to find a picture, as I immediately find a picture. It's hard to actually no, it is hard to find a picture where he's lightning powered up. Oh, that's true. Good point, Sam. Good point. Little Miles Morales action. Where's his headpiece? His mask is fantastic. Any CMF this series, any minifigure that had the little dots, which this one has a lot, the detail is so fine on them. It's great. Of course, he's got the lightning going up the arms. It would have been nice if the lightning was more metallic. And then here is his suit. Face print. Look at that. I played the original Spider-Man PS4 video game, but I haven't played the new one or the Miles Morales one. But yeah, like I said, the only complaint about this is that I wish it would have just had a little more electric feeling to the lightning bolts. But this is one where they certainly saved on budget and they just kind of went for the not safe, but I mean, it's Miles Morales, so like there's not much more to do than this, and so they nailed it. Easy slam dunk. But like I said, my only real complaint is I wish the Lightning Prince would have been a pass that is more a shinier metallic pass. That I think that would have been ideal, just to make this a little better, make the light catch it, make it feel more like he's truly lightning bolted. And then of course he does come with a spider. So there, check out that hairpiece. Check that out. See a couple new people joining up. We've got Hoarder66. Welcome to the stream. Connor Gaming. Good to see you as well. Thanks for both for joining. Make sure you like this stream if you haven't already. We're about halfway through the minifigs. So, yeah, look at that. Cool. I'm a fan. Obviously, I'm a fan. Let me show you the other face print. A little happier face print. Look at that. I would imagine the face print is the same as the one they used in the apartment, the bodega apartment. So, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, I know who we're doing next. I know exactly who we're doing next. Let's put this bad boy away. Put him back up on the shelf. Underrated. I underrated this. This is a minifigure that I myself underrated. I put it basically in last place before I saw the minifigs in person. And this one, it's just one I didn't think was going to be good. Look at that. Spider-Man Werewolf. Now I know the mold is, I believe, a reuse from the Monster Fighters theme that they've had for a while. They did bring it back for the new mansion, 3-in-1 mansion. So, but I'll tell you why I like this minifig more than I thought I was going to. First off, dual molded arm, dual molded legs, but 2 different colors. Nice. Hopefully you got it from Costco for like 20% off. It was on a deep disc, yeah, at Costco. So love to see that. Good call, Liam. I need to, hang on. I need to copy this. There it is. Like, subscribe. Yes, yes, yes. Dual molded arms, printing on the arms. Dual molded arm, printing on both arms. Dual molded legs, 2 different colors. Printing on the sides. Printing on the toes. Printing on the top. No waist printing. Doesn't need it. Ripping through his shorts or jorts or whatever they might be. And then the piece de resistance. That mane. I did not know that this main piece was going to go all the way down his back. What on earth is that? And then, of course, underneath the back printing is another tear. But look at this. Look at this piece. If I can hold it in an advantageous way. Look at that. Like, it's large. It's a very large piece. I was not expecting it to be this large. But just fantastic. So, Hoarder66 brings up a good question. Lego has no problem giving dual molded and printed arms and legs for $5 CMFs. But figs in a 1K set, nope, not a chance. So I think there's a balance there of understanding the budget for each. CMF budget is not even close to manufactured on the level that is the a larger scale set, like a UCS set or a play scale set. So they're just not apples to apples. CMFs run, they have them 3 times a year, and the scale that they produce them is just not even close to the same. So that's one thing to take into consideration. And then another thing to take into consideration is, I mean, that's mainly it, I guess. The scale. I think the scale is important to keep in mind. Because if you think about it, a shelf life of a CMF series, 3 months. Shelf life of a play scale set, 3 years. It's very, very different. Your production schedule looks very, very different when you have a set going for 3 months versus 3 years. You have a lot more wiggle room. Imagine if they ran a CMF for 3 years. If they ran a CMF set for 3 years, the printing time for these figs would probably be off the charts. They wouldn't be able to do anything else. Hoarder66 saying, I'd be willing to bet they'd sell more boxes of CMF figs than they will $1,000 Death Stars. I imagine you mean boxes of Spiderverse CMF figs, which, yeah, I could see that. Also, keeping in mind that it takes 200... Someone would have to buy 200 boxes to spend the same money on the Death Star. I personally don't know anyone that is buying CMFs, 200 CMFs for themselves to keep indefinitely. I bought a lot of D&D CMFs, so I guess I'm kind of talking out my mouth, but they're 50% off, so that's also another very important distinguishing factor. So Yeah, no, I appreciate the discussion and lot to consider. That to say, I think they should have, at least some of those officers and figures should have gotten dual molded legs. That should have been a non-negotiable. But once again, if they're putting it in a $1,000 Death Star, does that mean they have to manufacture more than they have or would have, and their production schedule just can't withstand that? I don't know. Interesting discussion. Hang on, I gotta fix my mic stand. Good golly. What on earth? All right, we're getting there. All right, sweet. We're back. So, Werewolf. I know there's a handful of people that are a fan of this fig. I am now a fan of it. I wasn't before. The tail is a rubber piece, so whatevs there kind of thing. But no, it's a great fig. Fantastic. Moving on to the next one. Now we're kind of getting into the juicy figs. The figures that I think are top tier. Let me knock out one more that I think people aren't as much of a fan of for some reason. I don't know why. I like this one. Where is she? Right here. Can we find a better picture? There we go. Sun Spider. People don't really seem to like this one. Oh, is that the same mold? I'm not sure. I am not sure. Anyways, we're gonna go to Sun Spider. Beautiful, beautiful minifigure. No dual molded anything, but that's fine. Brand new molded hat piece. Look at that. Beautiful with that print. That print is so cool. I think that spider print is just amazing. Something I wish they could have added to this would have been an actual rubber hood piece. I think her hood probably is iconic enough. Oh, but the hood is black on the outside and red on the inside, isn't it? So maybe not. Comic Boy 750 with a long message. It's going to get cut out of the screen. CMFs have less than half the minifigures per year than Star Wars or Marvel have per 36 for 75 minifigs per year, and CMFs don't have to deal with the builds. Eating is, yeah. Yep. Nope, nail on the head. So Lego is currently, obviously, not to anyone's surprise, finishing up production of more facilities. Hopefully that should open and increase their bandwidth. And we won't see the fruits of those until at least 2030 would be my guess, because we've got a couple plants that are finishing in 2026 and 2027 at the soonest, and then we're going to see the fruits of those labors 3 years after that, 2 to 3 years after that with the production cycles. So, and I mean, unless they can get started right away, then we'd probably see the fruits of that within a year. It's just going to take time. Going to take time. Back to reality. Love this arm print. I like that it covered the whole arm. I don't even know what her arm kind of looks like. Like, why is it only on the outside? Oh, because she only has it on the outside. Nice. So that's really cool. This is not a new crutch piece, but it is it's just a recolor, which is nice. The front, I love those knee pad prints on the legs. A lot of potential, a lot of functionality there. Perfect. Love it. The head piece, of course. Very, very unique design. Love it. Still, obviously. It's not your typical Spider-Man print, so I think it opens up a lot of possibilities of use. And I mean, man, this hat is just such a cool design. I like it that it's more of a flat bill, whereas a lot of the other hats were kind of curved. Welcome back, Justice. But yeah, love this fig. Hoarder 66. I really hope the Virginia factory sells parts to the public like the Germany factory. Are you saying through Pick-a-Brick, or can you actually go into the store? And then Liam, yes, she actually does have a disease, some sort of disease she was born with. It's like ERS, EDS, or I think it's EDS. Someone in the chat can fact check me. But she basically cannot walk on her own very well, and has to use. But she's still very dexterous. But she has to use these when she's kind of just chilling about, and she also has a wheelchair, as well. That's really cool. You can actually go into the store in Germany. I hope they do that here. That'd be really cool. That would be awesome. Alrighty. Next up. Who do I want next? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 figs left. Justice, we were talking about Sun Spider. Ah, that's cool. I didn't know it was a Spider-Man, a fan Spider-Man design. That's cool. I like that. All right, here's what I'm going to do next. You got it. Let's show this brother, this boy. Well, I hope for your sake, Quarter, that they don't open up to the public then, just for the safety of your own wallet. Maybe. All right, this is I love this character. All right, I love it. Yeah, I do like the character. I also like this figure. Cheaper on the budget, I would assume. The back is pretty plain. Doesn't need to be anything more than this, so it's fine. But you get the dual molded. Did Frozen Flame say something? At the very end, I'll go back and kind of just pan across them. But yeah, for now, it will be. We've been through 8 of them. This is number 9. Bryce says Spider Pig from The Simpsons would have been so funny, but licensing that would have been a nightmare. I mean, Spider Pig is already in a. Oh, okay, the pet Spider Pig, yeah. Obviously, they made an actual character Spider Pig. Then that's already been a Lego set. But I love the pink and white dual molded legs. It's cool. I love getting new colors of dual molded, no matter what it is. Obviously, I love it when the boots are on the bottom. So it's like black bottom dual molded or brown. In this case, white boots can work. But let's get that reveal. Look at that with Mayday Parker. What a great dad. Hang on, I gotta make it a little more presentable. I love the toe prints and the leg kind of jogger prints with the robe. It's really cool. Actually, oh no, yeah, they are sweatpants, it looks like. So funny. I like the little baby holder. It's kind of fun. New face print, which I really, really like this face print. It's a solid face print. The hair works. Obviously, doesn't need to be anything special. I probably would put the, if I had to choose, make it more accurate, I would use the hair from Edward from Twilight. I think it looks just a little bit more accurate. Wow, that really changes the look of it. That's kind of crazy. Well, no, it's a little more, he's a little more comey over. So maybe it's not the best example, but yeah, they both work. Let me switch them back. Let's see. Let's take May out of her carriage. This is like a soft plastic carriage. And then just a very, very bland. I wish... What color kind of... I guess I don't... I imagine that's the color of her... outfit. So yeah, wonderful fig. Love this one. I think it's gonna be super underrated. Very true, Hoarder. I always will take Lego making a new face print. This is probably my least favorite here because if you put the baby carrier on it, it covers the spider logo. That's a good point. Let me show you guys the logo. Good call out, or else I would not have thought of doing that. I like how it's kind of ruffled. A little lower. It's cool. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I don't get too pressed about that. But they do make him look a little pudgy with the prints. So there you go. One of my personal favorites. Oh, Comic Boy. You might be on something. Honestly, I might use it in an upcoming short. Now that you mention it, this is definitely giving Robert Pattinson. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you for saying that. Alrighty, he's going back on the shelf. Next up. We got an amazing minifig that a lot of people are asking for. Gwen Stacy, wonderful face print, freckles, and a little eyebrow piercing. Printed arms. Look at that printing. Probably could have done Gwen. Could they, should they have done dual molded arms? I don't even know if that is that from Across the Spider-Verse. There's a good picture. Probably should have done dual molded arms. Actually, now that I think about it. So, Liam, I do not, this is not dual molded hair. This is not dual molded hair. It's just dipped. It's literally like dipped in paint. Now, well, now you got me second guessing myself. Yep. No, I just saw the paint overspill. It's not dual molded. You can see the paint overspill. Right? Whoops. Right there. On this crown right here. You can see the paint overspill. If it focuses on the right thing. All right. Let's just clear the air. So, my name is CPA-fol. It's a combination of CPA and AFOL. CPA stands for Certified Public Accountant. AFOL stands for Adult Fan of Lego. I am a CPA in real life, as Amy has appropriately mentioned. And I'm also an AFOL in real life. So I took those two and thought, what better thing than to just combine them? So, yes, that is what that means. I know I asked for it. So we're squashing the allegation. We are beating the allegations. Yeah, there you go. Still looks good. No, still looks good. It didn't need to be dual molded. Dual face print is what she has as well. With her teeth, of course. Nasenheimer, not gonna lie, also is chartered professional accountant. So over in the UK, might be this way in Canada, it is actually just CA, chartered accountant. And yeah, so they don't have certified public accountants in the UK or the Europe or the EU, or probably in Canada. It's just called chartered accountants. So it's just CA. So you get your chartered accountant license. So there you go. I put thought into it. Yeah, it didn't just happen by accident, I promise. Also, one thing that's cool is like they got like the chopped off look pretty well, or really well, I should say, not just pretty well, really well. And then of course, if you go down the torso, there's like a lot of really good detail printing. Speckles, you can kind of see them right there. Those go down the leg as well. And then that teal printing on the feet, on the boots, the shoes, I should say, is amazing. Laces, great, fantastic. So yeah, only upgrade really here would have been the dual molded arms. I think would fix this. She does have an alt head. I don't think this is new, but it looks great. Look at that. Sweet. Love it. Looks fantastic. All right, moving on to the final two, and then we'll wrap this up. Been going for a little over an hour, and I wanted to be done in an hour, so we're close. We're very close. Man, the last two are are really close. But we'll go with almost showed you. There unfortunately aren't many good pictures of him. So we'll just use that. Look at that minifig. Honestly, so it does come with two of the gauntlets, which I despise. This is Miles G. Morales, or Prowler. So he comes with these two gauntlets. Like I said, I despise them. But this figure, sand purple. I did not know that sand purple could look so good. This minifig looks so good. Doesn't have dual molded legs, doesn't need it. We've got like little wrist rockets on the dual molded arms. Pearl gold and sand purple dual molded arms. So cool. Got the little vinyl record. Take that off so you can enjoy more of the fig. Printing around the side. That light, we'll say like teal print across his legs is supposed to represent, I believe, just light reflecting off of his suit, which is really cool. And then this piece, dude. What is this piece? So good. So good. And it's got his hair out the back. Then, of course, comes with the alternate hair. Because he does have the face print. I mean, obviously, it's right in front of our eyes, but the cowl cloth piece gets very messed up. The cowl cloth piece gets very messed up. And it's gonna be bent for a long time. But I'm making sure there's no smuts on it. There we go. Is it straight? I can't even tell if it's straight. Look at that. Look at that fig. Sand purple. So good. Oh, interesting. Lego lavender. Now, is sand purple just a little lighter? Ah, sand purple is darker. No, it is lighter. You know what? They're kind of close enough for me. I think I like lavender a little better just because it has more it feels like it has more volume. But no, that's a good shout. Okay. Yeah, I thought that it would have been retired with Zam Wessel. But that's good to know. So good. So good. It's beautiful. I'm about to cry. Yeah, Frozen Flame, yep, definitely. That's what I was noticing in that picture comparison. So good. So good. Last and not least, by any means, you guys know who it is. You guys already know. I know you know. Let me get a drink first. Sound off in the chat. Let me know you're here. Let me know you care. Can we get a couple more likes? Anybody? I know there's a couple of you out there that haven't liked the stream just yet. So make sure you give the stream a like. Subscribe if you're new here before we go into the final fig. Let me hear you shout. Let me hear you shout. You already know. You already know who it is. Let's find a good picture. That's a good picture of what we got. Let's see. That's a toy? Yes, that is a hot toy. Okay. Maybe fighting for the best fig of the series. Obviously, now that I'm comparing side by side, it's not flawless. I wouldn't expect it to be flawless. Mainly because the shoulder, obviously the color is disconnecting. Imagine if they ever decide to make dual molded torsos. How crazy is that going to be? We don't need them by any means. We don't need dual molded torsos, but this would be a good use for dual molded torsos. Probably should have been dual molded arms. No, because then it would have went too far down. It would have went too far down his arm. But the fact that we got the printing on there, so gorgeous. Ah, Frozen Flame with some lore theory. Spider-Man 2099 isn't a Spider-Man. He's actually meant to be a Prowler. Look at his eyes. He's got claws, his suit, his darker personality. So I don't know the difference then between like what makes a Spider-Man versus a Prowler. It's good to know. And the cape is vinyl. It's not cloth. So keep that in mind. It's like the Ninjago, the same material as same material as the Vision cape from the Avengers Tower. I legitimately haven't seen the movie, so I don't know who his little hand thing, the little hologram is. I don't know who that is. I'll be honest. Let me take his cape off. And I can give you a closer up of the torso, because that torso is phenomenally detailed. It's actually insane. Reese Hosgood. This is my favorite character from the CMF series, especially since 2099 is my favorite Spider-Man variant. Okay, so is that what that's what a Prowler is. They inject themselves to get the power. They don't actually have innate spider abilities. Interesting. I didn't know that. All right, let me show you the goods up close and personal. Personal style. Just because it's worth it. This one is worth it. Look at that. Those arms. Fantastic. And then the back, since I haven't shown that yet. Just enough detail. And then the back of the head print, just a little bit more added detail. Looks great. So fun fact, we originally were not going to get dual molded arms. At least it wasn't the plan, because the lifestyle photos on the LEGO site don't have dual molded arms, but these do. So it's very great that we got dual molded arms. Very glad for that. So there you go. That's $20.99. Look at that face print, man. So good. So good. Dude, I'm just like, I could stare at it. I could stare at it. Comic book boy. Comic boy, not comic book boy. I would assume you like comic books. So this microfig, he's just told me, is his digital assistant Lila. I would never have guessed that. But hey, it's good info. Love it. Is that too close? I can't focus. So let me get this thing reset up. I'll show screen share border, screen share. That's not a screen share border. Let me get these figs all set back up in their in the case. Oh, I gotta put his cape back on. Where's his cape? There it is, right in front of me. Oh, I'll show you a close up of the cape. Well, apparently I got some schmutz on my finger. Look at that. Oh, let me see if I can find the... Yeah, there it is. The vinyl it came in. It's kind of cool. There's a... I was thinking about doing a funny bit where I was like, ew, and don't bite it. So I just kind of bit it just to see what would happen. Sue me. There you go. So this is the part, and so this is a brand new part. Obviously, it's gonna have its own design, new for this fig, so it's gonna have its own SKU. So there's the printing of the Lego group on it. How cool is that? So it's just kind of you push it out. Amy, you bring up a great point, and that is a fantastic idea. I'm curious if these are... Do you ever think these will go on sale? I mean, eventually they will, but will we have widespread sales where it's 20% off like we did with the latest January CMF? I don't know. Well, to be fair, I haven't even seen... Oh, you just reminded me, Amy. I haven't even shown you all the unmasked head. Wow, that is very rude of me. Got the Han Solo hairpiece. Gotta give him his vinyl back. It's good. Maybe could have been a shade darker. He's got two faces. One's like angry. One's very angry. Look at how... That is angry. It's not a new print, but it might be the first time we've had a print on this color like this. So that's like next level angry. So that's kind of cool. So there you go. Thank you for bringing that up. I almost forgot. Can't believe I almost forgot. Execute Order 66. Amy, that's a good idea. You'd need a very large did I mix these up? I think I did. No, I didn't. Let me get the case back together. Should I put I could put the top on the case. All right, I'm gonna switch some stuff around. I mean, just look at that. That looks great. No, it's better that way. The glare. Let me put the top on it, actually. Catch up to chat. I only think the sales will be where Life Bricks goes to Walmart. I could see that. Liam says it's going to sell like hotcakes. Studlake says not sure it's going to sell like hotcakes, considering army building isn't an option this time. So yes, army building isn't. Amy made a great point, though. You can at least get two of... I'm not going to say two of each. Two of most. Let me count them out, actually. So... 2, 1, 2... Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's not bad, honestly. Plus, a lot of the ones that have 2 heads are really, really good. Ones I could easily pass on. Don't need 2 of Spider-Byte, let's be honest. Don't need 2 of Spider-Man India. Need 2 of Gwen, Spider-Punk. Could. Classic figure. Yes. Yes. So pretty much the top shelf figs need 2 of. Alright. Gorgeous, even if some figs feel like filler. Yeah, I mean, there's just always going to be filler. That is a great point. That is, I cannot argue there. So then this is going to be one of those anomalies of like, sure, it's not army buildable per se, but the figures are just so good. People are going to inherently want more than one. Like, 2099 is going to be one that people just grab multiple of because it's just so good. Multiple of. The legs are great. The hair is great. Yeah, so Frozen, you make a great point, which is just kind of a philosophical difference between people in their CMF hunting. It makes it more exciting from the mystery aspect. I do not want any mystery when I'm picking up CMS. I want to know exactly what I'm buying. Do not give me mystery. Give me what I'm wanting. I don't know if many other people feel that way about this, but that's how I feel about it. And so that's how I always hunt. That's what I'm always thinking of. Just to remind everyone, this is a BrickShell case that they provided to me to showcase for all of you. So I want to reiterate that again in case anyone did not hear that aspect, that part of it. So let me, I'm going to leave the front off just so you can get a really good view of that. But let me put the top on. I can still put the top on. I just like having the front off because it kind of keeps it unimpeded. Because once you put the front on, yeah, it's like glimmery, glary. So for the camera, for just straight up collecting, it's good. But for the camera, I'll just leave it like that. Yeah, feeling the bags was fun, but man, the code is the way to go. Bryce, mysteries for old gumball machines. True. And then the new gumball machine, it could be fun. So I've told this to a couple people. If they put the clear glass pieces on Pick-a-Brick online, and you can just stack multiple and make that thing like 3 levels high, that'd be cool. Assuming the Technic rod doesn't need to go all the way through the middle, but I mean, you could mock something up. Yes, and then just to clarify, I do use the minifig scan app. Let me do a little zoomy on the webcam. So I do use the minifig scan app. It's got the thing loaded up, ready to go. So I'll give it permission to use my camera. And then... Go on, where you at? There you go. Which one is it? Cyborg Spider-Woman. Love it. You can also do multiple. So if I stack a bunch in a row, and like, I don't know, people don't seem to know this and they're relying on codes. I'm like, just get the app. There you go. Picking up all 3. So it's way, I usually scan in modulations, groups of 3 modulations. So that's how I do it. It's the minifig scan app, and it looks like this. Little yellow. I'm zoomed in as far as I can go. Here you go. Minifig scan. That actually probably was a better option. The minifig scan app. Yeah, why am I sitting way over here? The minifig scan app. See if I can get a couple lined up. Ooh, actually a little drama that I can share with all of you. These were delayed because of a packaging issue. Whoops. Of course it's not working. Why won't it scan? Okay, apparently it freaked out. There we go. There we go. You have to understand it's not working well because I'm trying to do sideways. So, there you go. That would be diabolical. And anyone that does that, you got bad things coming. I was going to say, yes. So there was a printing issue. And this is what a normal box looks like. You got the code, you got the advertisement, got this disclosure, stuff like that. I got one that had a sticker. This is a sticker. Look at the difference. Here, I'll even show you like 3 of them. A sticker. This is a literal sticker that I could peel off on that side and this side because I'm pretty sure they just didn't have it. Or it didn't have the correct information on some of probably the first batch of boxes made. So they had to delay and print the proper ones, I'm assuming is what happened. So that's kind of crazy. I haven't actually tried to peel off the sticker. Let's see if I, yeah, it looks like there's just nothing underneath. Wow. So I wonder if someone got fired as a result of that. Yeah, so these are in my local store. Oh, wait, no, it's in like French or something. French and Spanish. Weird. All right. Put these back up on screen. Love this CMF. Link to the BrickShell case is in the description if anyone is interested. And yeah, as we're winding down, top 3 CMF. Easy. Easy. It's such a wonderful design. Let's see. Let's see. But no, thanks everyone for joining. If you haven't watched the video, make sure you watch the review video, give it a like, drop a comment, and yes, I think Mrs. CPA, I think she's already asleep right now, if I had to guess. I'll go up and check on her, just make sure she's doing okay. But thank you everyone for stopping by this evening, joining the stream. Always love going over these CMFs, and super glad that I got them early. Love getting this stuff early, like over a week early, week and a half. So these technically don't come out until a week from Monday, which is cool. But thank you everyone. Moon Shoes, you can certainly go back and rewatch. That is always appreciated. Leave a comment throughout the stream as you're doing a little rewatch. I'm gonna do timestamps, all that wonderful stuff. But thank you everyone for stopping by, and yeah, to what people are saying as we kick it out. Seeing them both on the ground like that makes me only have more respect for Kobe doing free throws after. Oh, and then we have one person to not understand what a CPA is. So love to see that. Love to see that. But thank you everyone for joining. This is the CPA-fol podcast because I'm a CPA, certified public accountant, and I'm an AFOL. And you all should know what AFOL stands for. So I shouldn't have to explain that. But have a great night. Have a great evening, everyone. And I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do next week for a stream. I might have to take a week off. It's been a little crazy, if I'm being honest. But thank you, everyone. And we'll see you later. Have a great night.